Good morning from Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan's a small, landlocked, mountainous country in the heart of Central Asia. We've got China to our east, we've got Russia and Kazakhstan to our north, and Afghanistan just to the south. But for a long time, this wasn't an independent country. It was the most remote eastern part of the Soviet Union. And under that time, the city was known as Frunze rather than Bishkek. So today we're going to see a bit of the modern Bishkek, but also a bit of its Soviet past as well. I'll make a video about it. So, right in the centre of Bishkek, you've got the Kyrgyz Circus, so the Kyrgyz National Circus, and all over the Soviet Union you would have circus buildings right in the centre of towns, and that really shows the importance that the circus had as a kind of means of mass entertainment, only second to the cinema across the Soviet Union. And that is why you would have the state circus, and it was the only country in the world that for a long time had a nationalised circus, and they still actually have circuses here today, right in the middle of Bishkek, even though it looks like the building's being renovated at the minute by the dust in the doors there.
No.26, no? Dziękuję.
So it's all completely being redone. People hard at work, even on a Sunday. Oh yeah! It's vicious. Right, so we're at the Bishkek wedding palace. So these were built all across the Soviet Union. So basically religion was really frowned upon in that era, as were any type of religious marriages, whether they be Muslim, Christian, Jewish. But people still wanted to commemorate their unions in a special way, their matrimonial unions. And so what the Soviet authorities did was build these palaces all across the Soviet Union so that people could commemorate their special day in these quite grandiose, lavish, but ultimately civil buildings. So we're going to see if we can head inside.
Добрый день, уважаемые гости. На торжественном регистрации приглашаются распорядитель Владимир и Виктория. Города Бишкек доверено не провести обряд сегодняшнего торжества. Здравствуйте, дорогие жених и невеста.
El carro de la pasión.
We've got quite a selection of limousines here outside the wedding palace. You've got what can be described as the Cinderella carriage limousine, the more conventional limousine just to the left here, and then just behind it, last but not least, you've got the Hummer limousine. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, so we're in the old square in Bishkek. So just to the left of me here, we've got the White House. So this is where the president usually works. And then, peculiarly, if that's a word, just to the right of us, we've got a statue of Vladimir Lenin, the founder of the Soviet Union. Now, in a lot of Central Asian countries, after the end of the Soviet Union, these Lenin statues were torn down. But here in Kyrgyzstan, they still have pride of place. I say that, however, this statue was moved from Kyrgyzstan's main square, which we're going to go in a minute, to the old square. And I think what that symbolises is that this kind of Soviet phase is very much now a part of Kyrgyzstan's past rather than a part of its future. We're now in the Victory Square in Bishkek. So this commemorates the victory against the Nazis in the Second World War, or the Great Patriotic War as it's called here. So around a quarter of the Kyrgyz population went off to fight in that war. A third of them never came back, and they're commemorated by this eternal flame in the centre. Basically symbolise that we should never forget their sacrifice. You've got a lady just there, which is meant to symbolise the women that the Kyrgyz soldiers left behind when going to the front. And this structure here actually that surrounds the eternal flame is meant to look like a yurt, which is the traditional Kurdish dwellings. It's like a tent because the Kyrgyz were nomadic people. And you've got the red star in the centre there, so very much a mixture of the Kyrgyz and the Soviet traditions. So we're outside the Alatul cinema, and what's really interesting about this cinema is this fresco outside. So it's from 1963. See that it says in the right hand corner 1863 to 1963, and that's because it celebrates 100 years of Kyrgyzstan being part of the Russian Empire. You can see here on the far left it says Kyrgyzia in Cyrillic and Rossiya, yeah? And what this depicts really is the Soviet Union at its height. So you've got man in space there, you've got peasants cultivating the Kyrgyz land, you've got education being brought to what was then Kyrgyzia, the hammer and sickle, and of course peace as well, brought here by the Soviet Union too, depicted by that dove. So this mural, apparently it replaced the mural of some horses before, which is a really important part of Kyrgyz culture, when it was put here in 1963, and it really is the kind of Soviet Union at the height of its power, and the symbology depicts that. So this clock tower is bang centre in the middle of Bishkek, and it sounds on the hour every hour. Now during the Soviet Union era, it used to make exactly the same sound as the bell in the Kremlin in Moscow. And then a few months after Kyrgyzstan became independent in 1991, it mysteriously stopped. The clock stopped, the tape stopped, and it was only, I think, about 10 years after that that they decided to get it going again. And now, on the hour every hour, it plays the Kyrgyz komuz, the traditional two-stringed guitar from Kyrgyzstan. Vamos rápido. Right, so we're now in Alatul Square, or Colourful Mountain Square. It's the main square these days in Bishkek. It was built in the 80s. Of course, Bishkek was still part of the Soviet Union then, and this is where Lenin used to stand. But in the early 2000s, they replaced him with this guy who's not Genghis Khan. It is Manas. Manas is a kind of King Arthur-like figure here in Kyrgyzstan. He's semi-mythical. He is supposed to have united all of the tribes to form the modern Kyrgyz nation, and just above him up there you've got the Kyrgyz flag and the Manas poem, which is meant to be the longest poem in the world, commemorates the life of Manas, and all around the square, even though you can't really see them because there's been a concert here recently for Independence Day, are figures of famous poets who have a deep knowledge of the Manas poem. Bu kapak. Okay. Satip algım kilit. Bu çerde.
Hazır sana padarka kapak.
Makul.
Satıp al vereyim sana kapak.
Makul. Ak kalpak. En saltu kalpak. Kyrgyzstan. Makul. Okay. Şkus.
Dur. Nereden? Arkasından.
We've arrived at Osh Bazaar. It's called Osh Bazaar because Osh is the second biggest city in Kyrgyzstan, in the south. And it's called that because usually the goods or the fruit, the vegetables, the clothes would come from Osh up here to Bishkek. So we're going to have a look in the market and see what wares they are peddling.
Комнатовый, благоустроенный, квартира, соплат, евроремонт, этаж.
Cheap clothes.
Комната, благоустроенная квартира, евроремонт, третий этаж.
Just to look at these hats.
Whoa.
Kandaysın. Jakşı. Bu ne? Bu jakşı kalpak. Bu Kyrgyz kalpak. Oh, well, just have a look at this quickly, won't it? Можно снимать видео kalpak mı? Okay. Aptan jakşı kalpak.
Yumuşak kapak.
Yumuşak kalpak. Bu şerst bu. Kaşmir. Oo.
Şers gerek be.
Kimbat bu?
Cevabı 500 son.
500 son.
500 son. Kımbat kalpak.
Aptan yumuşak.
Neden yumuşak olsun olacak?
Okay.
Çok kaşemir.
Bu-
Yüzleri.
Kaysa kalpak, en saltu kalpak. Bu jakşı. No, maka kara.
Bunlar taraf.
Munday.
Bunlar
Çakal.
Kaşemir'in arası. Şunlar cevaptısı ya. İşte kol boyu. Çok.
Okay.
Face.
Makul. Munday. No, biraz küçük.
Standart var.
Standart.
Жақсы болды.
Jakşı oldu. Tura.
Жақсы болды.
Ay bu standart da. Kulak açayım da.
Bu kızlar.
Бұл түс
Kara ile.
Атағана? Ата бұл жерде.
Aptal. Do you want one? You want to try one on? You should go on. Try.
It's too small for you.
Oh, Aptan goals. Aptan soylu.
Too small for you.
Nice. Çok rahat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very kind.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Kamada. Yeah.
This is
Yeah. All right. It's less exuberant that. So this here, which the lady kindly gave to me, is called the ak kalpak. This is the traditional hat of Kyrgyzstan. So sometimes you see the Kyrgyz athletes wear them when they go to the Olympic Games. And so it's felt, so it's meant to kind of keep you quite cool in the summer. It's a natural fibre and obviously keep you quite well insulated in the winter, and it kind of very practical, folds down like so.
Hundreds of hats. My mum used to love this hat.
Bulshirdak. This is like traditional Kyrgyz carpet made of felt. Yeah. Bulshirdak. You can see, look. Bulshirdak. Bu ne? Bu. Okay.
Жіп жоқ. Бияқта шырдақ. Шырдайт. Шырақ шырит.
I see. It's like if it's got the thread in it, it's a shirdak.
Бұл шырдақ.
Okay. Makul. Kop kapaklar var.
Bunday.
Ordu. Armiya. Asker.
Bana milyon.
Bu keys.
Keys.
So slippers, yeah.
This one is better. No. This one is better.
Yeah. Bu
Stopper.
qanday ataladi Kyrgyzchada? Bulgara? Çok.
And this is
Bulgar emas, xo'sh bulgar.
for sitting.
Makul.
Yes,
For sitting. Cool. Nice, for sitting on.
For sitting.
Like
Oh, that's cool.
painting.
Yeah.
But this one
Sitting
is
where?
so.
At
I
home.
see.
No. On a chair.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's lovely.
No, it's nice and warm for winter. Yeah.
Kalın, kalın.
Colin. Yes,
keys.
thick. Very thick. Yeah.
Стеклянный чайник там келіп беріңізші. Чайнем сынып.
This is attar için.
Oturğanda.
Emne dem atalat Kyrgyzchada? Ear. Makul. So the Kyrgyz are big horse riders. So you've got the saddles here, the whips.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Thank you.
how are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Thank you.
Can check.
Thank you. Buzuy. Bu
ne buzuy?
magnet.
Nedir?
Makul. Bu kaçtan? Bu
150 sondan.
150 sondan.
Olacak
150 son.
salgan nişan emeği.
Makul.
İçinde evlerim.
Makul.
Andrew, ¿cuánto cuestan los burritos?
Los burritos. Attar kaçtan? Ece? Attar, bu attar.
Attar,
200
200
attar. 200 son. Makul.
¿Cuánto?
Al eşek 450 son. Antkeni.
400.
Bak şöyle.
Kumbat.
Biz kolgoca salgan, kolgoca emeği. Giyisten.
Kiyizden. Kayse kiyizden.
Ağrıten giyisten gördünüz mü?
Makul.
¿Cuánto?
Ve kaçtan dedin?
200 somdan.
200 son. Makul.
Ondan sonra kolgoca salgan anan giyin.
Makul.
Natural ne
Tu quieres uno?
Sí, me
Bueno.
gustaría.
Başka öngörü var. Gürüm, ak.
Bir ta satıp alamı bir buzuy.
Хорош.
I don't know, just like a little decoration, I think. Yeah. Makul.
Jaktı mı?
Jaktı.
Kilo kalbaysız.
Yeah.
350 son.
Çok rahmat.
300, 650 son.
Bora kursan. Thank you. Rahmat. Rahmat.
Have a nice day.
You too. Is there? Makul. Bu ne Nurcan? Bu kımız bu?
Yok ayran.
Ayran. It's like the yogurt.
Kaymak.
Boy kaymak.
Kaymak 120, 170.
Makul.
Ayran
Bu ertemanen tabak için. Tora. It's like for breakfast. Bu ayran. Okay. This is like kaymak. It's like the kind of Kyrgyz kind of like clotted cream.
Oh, yeah.
They eat it a lot for breakfast in like
Yeah.
kind of Turkey and
Yeah.
other like kind of Turkic countries.
Ah.
This is ayran, yeah? This is like a kind of salty yogurty drink that they have a lot
yeah.
with kebab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean this one.
This is walnut, yeah? Bu cankaklı, Tora.
Çok kullanmakmış.
It's like sesame seed, no? Or like,
With-
yeah, covered peanut.
Değil mi?
Bu ne? Bu cankak, Tora. İçi. This is like the inside of the walnut, yeah?
Yes.
Bu brunch. Plov için.
Ya. Tatlı. Allah razı
Makul.
Yaptılar şunu.
Bu ne? Bu fıstık mı?
Жоқ, бұл еме бадам.
Badam. Aa, makul. Siz almond.
Yes, мен almonds.
Aa, mindal.
Same. Бұл Қырғызстан ба? Бұл Қырғызстан.
Aa, bu Kırgız.
Бұл башқа, е? Бұл абрикос нече.
Abrikos neçe? Kişiler bunu şişepe.
Ола?
This is the apricot seed and people eat it.
Иә.
Yeah.
Бұл pumpkin.
Bu girasol. So,
Pumpkin seeds.
pumpkin seeds. Ah, okay.
Бұны жейді бұна.
They say ashkazan.
Мына тыква.
Ah, okay.
Içi. Бұл сырты, бұл içi.
This is the outside, this is inside. Pumpkin seed, yeah. This bu fıstık.
Да.
Yeah, yeah.
Мисте.
This there. Yeah, yeah. What? Bu ne?
Несі?
Bu.
Қара бұл еме, насыбай.
Bu.
Насыбай.
Murch. I say murch.
Нет, мұрт емес. Here, make or here. Put it's like narcotic.
Narcotic.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
This is like Kyrgyz narcotic.
No. Еме бұл, неле? Насыбай.
Nasvay.
Таткенский насыбай.
Okay. You put it in your mouth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or here, or here.
Interesting. Bu mantı. Bu şaşlık bu. It's a kebab. Bu samsa. This is like a pastry. It's like the kind of Kyrgyz pasty. This is like the Kyrgyz pasty. Samsa. Yeah. Ve bu leposhka. Bu Kyrgyz nan. Bruk. Bu boar. This is like liver. Yeah. This is ribs here. These are all shashlik. They're all for kebabs. Yeah. Look. Pechine boar. It's like liver, yeah? Yeah.
240 сомнун чипер.
Okay. Bu kanina, bu horse, no? So all this is horse?
Horse meat is a black.
Horse meat's black. It's very popular here, no, in Kyrgyzstan. Yeah.
Hello.
Francisca, hello, how are you? Good? Little, yeah. Kyrgyz.
To speak English.
English, yeah.
Great Britain.
Great Britain.
Manchester United.
Yes, look, this is Manchester United.
Okay,
It's the best team.
Sir Alex
En
Ferguson.
Jaksha, yeah, very
the
good.
best.
En Jaksha команда.
Да.
Самая лучшая команда
the
Манчестер.
best, да.
Но теперь сейчас
Не
Jaksha Эмис.
Да, не очень.
Jaksha. I know.
Sir Alex
К сожалению.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Sir-
Sir Alex Ferguson. легенда.
Уехал с Алекс Фергюсон.
Да.
Сейчас not good.
Уэйн Руни там.
Рональдо, Дэвид Бекхэм,
Да.
Рой Кин,
Рокки, да.
Эрик Кантона.
Эрик Кантона, да.
Okay, yeah, good.
the best.
Yeah.
Это
Okay.
horse
Horse meat.
да. Кыргызстан деликатес.
Деликатес.
Number one.
Мен ойлаймын ки абдан жакшы ден соолугу үчүн. Здорово үчүн.
Суретке түшүрөсүң, фото.
Photo.
да.
Okay, photo.
Manchester United.
Manchester
the best.
United fans, the
Champion,
best.
champion.
Champion this year,
The best.
hopefully.
Okay.
Ten Hag for the title. Yeah. Hey, this is yak meat here. Another delicacy in Kyrgyzstan. Over there is more horse meat. Let's give all of that a go a bit later. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, başka. Mosaic-covered. Look. Lenin fanat. No. So we're at this mosaic just outside of the Osh Bazaar. So you find these mosaics all over the Soviet Union. I mean, usually they are used to kind of propagate the communist ideology, and this is an example of that. So you've got Lenin here, and he is kind of preaching to the masses over here. So you've got a worker, you've got a little young pioneer here, that was the equivalent of the scouts in the Soviet Union, and also a doctor over there. And the interesting thing about this mosaic is it was actually done by a woman, and there's a theory that it is a subtle protest against the lack of gender equality in the Soviet Union, in that the women are in a kind of like very passive state with the children, whereas the men are all out working. So there is a theory that this is a subtle protest. Whether that's true or not, nobody actually knows. So we've just bumped into another monument here in Bishkek, and this says in Kyrgyz, "Kommunizm uchun biz kurishga chikanbız," which means something on the lines of "we will always fight for communism." And it's interesting just because a lot of these monuments have been kind of torn down in the ex-Soviet socialist republics, but in Kyrgyzstan, for strange reasons, because the government's certainly not communist, they have remained. Spotted another mosaic across the road there. So this, by the looks of the sign at the top, used to be the old radio station. The sign looks pretty rusted now, but that mosaic with the kind of radio waves coming out of the man's mouth definitely looks like something to do with the radio, and that was another form, of course, of kind of mass entertainment here during the time of the Soviet Union. But it doesn't look like a radio station today. By the looks of it, it's been turned into an apartment block. I got it completely wrong. It is still the centre of Kyrgyz television and radio. Right, so we've happened to find another mosaic here. This is at the entrance of the Kyrgyz National University. Apparently it's called Enlightenment. As you can see, there's a number of kind of characters in traditional costumes studying. Apparently this was made in the 70s. It caused quite a commotion at the time because this isn't in the kind of realist socialist style that we saw in the Lenin mosaic. It's kind of quite avant-garde and mysterious. So you know, people wonder kind of why they were allowed to kind of create such a kind of different kind of mosaic here in the 70s when the Soviet Union was at its height, but it still survives, and the kind of textures of it are really kind of, and the colours are absolutely spectacular. So we're going to end our Kyrgyz monuments tour, because we're pretty knackered, at this one here. So even though this one looks kind of quite old, almost like kind of scrap metal, and I think actually a lot of the kind of statues here, unfortunately, just the names remain, have been pilfered for scrap metal. This is actually a monument to Kyrgyz national heroes that was erected in the mid-90s, but not a lot of love for it, as you can see. And the area around it as well is probably one of the kind of least kind of well kept places that we've been in Bishkek. But we're pretty knackered now, so we're gonna head for some food and then back to base camp.
Would you recommend that?
Well, I think they've got a bit of everything here: salmon and chips, kebabs. Yeah. honestly, a veritable smorgasbord of foods. This is Kyrgyzstan's national dish. It's called Beshbarmak, which literally means 5 fingers, because in the old days the nomads would eat it with 5 fingers. It's quite simple fare. It consists of stew, dumpling, potato, and a nomad favourite, horse meat. Now, people in Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan eat horse meat regularly. It's a delicacy, it's quite expensive. It's not meant to have that much bile, it's meant to be cholesterol free. So yeah, they swear by it. So let's give it a go. It's a bit like a leaner beef, I would say. Yeah, doesn't leave such a strong taste in the mouth as the beef. But let's give the dumpling. It's more of a kind of pasta, really, isn't it? Beshbarmak. Yeah, that's absolutely lovely. Yeah, really nice kind of hearty fare to end off the day.